I just came from a garage sale today, and these are the stuff that I picked up. So in total I spent about 150 Canadian dollars. So let's unpack them. Okay, so for the first item is this. To be honest, I don't know what it's called, but it's something that you use to drill on wood. It's a bit rusty, but and for this one I paid $2. Can you believe that? And it's vintage. I'm not really sure how much I can sell this for, but it's still working and it's very smooth, as you can see. So the next one is gonna be Revell 88 Dale Jarrett UPS Taurus 124 scale. The seller told me that it was brand new and never used, but when I opened the box, the plastic windows are already outside, like it's no longer in a plastic bag, and so are the wheels. Initially he was asking for $5 on this, but I talked to his wife, and I asked her, can I just like grab this for $3? And she's like, okay, no problem. So yeah, I paid $3 for this. So the next one is this bag full of some stuff. So this is Anthem BioWare PS4 in Blu-ray. I opened this up and it's in very good condition, like excellent condition. Like I didn't see any scratches on the surface of the disc. And for this one I paid $2. One of my favorites, because you're gonna see later on in this channel that I'm gonna be reviewing a lot of cameras. Okay, so the next one is, this is a Sony Digicam. Like it's in very good condition, like mint condition. Like you don't even see any scratches on the surface, even on the screen. You can actually notice that it looked like it was never used, and it actually turns on. I don't know how much they are going for on eBay or whatever, but and it came with the charger. Came with it. Like it's crazy how, you know, cameras back in the year 2000s, or like small cameras like this with only 3.2 megapixels, they have like humongous like battery chargers like this. To be honest, like I don't even know if it's the right charger, but for this camera and the charger I paid $10. Now moving on. So this is an alcohol flask, whiskey flask or whatever, with the brand MA. And yeah, this one I paid $1 for this. And then this is the playing deck card, I guess. It's still sealed, plastic sealed, and I paid $1 for this. Next up is this plastic bag. So this is another car model, Revell 1998 Saleen Mustang Speedster with 1:25 scale, and the skill level is 2. And this one was from the year 2000, and it's made in the USA, so it's good. And then I have another one here. I have the 1969 Plymouth GTX hardtop, skill level 2, 1:25 scale. And this one is made, yeah, it's 1993, the ERTL company, made in USA again. And this one, it's actually, well, a Tonka, whatever, Tonka model kit. Never seen anything like this before, but this one is made in China, and it's a model wooden like car. So for the price, initially the guy was asking for $15 a box for these, but then he's like, since you're a nice guy, I'm gonna give them to you for $10 a box. And at the end, for this one I asked for $5 and he gave it to me for $5. So I paid $25 for all these three, and then he threw in this Sony Walkman for free actually. because there was no way for us to test if it was working. So it was just like, I'm just gonna throw in this sports Walkman Sports for you for free. I'm actually gonna do a review on this like in the future, so stay tuned. Like, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And then this, it was in one of the baskets where these model boxes were in, and I told the guy, hey, can I just like grab this for free, something I can read when I get bored. And he was like, okay, just don't tell don't tell my mom that I gave this to you for free. And yeah, pretty much the guy, he was like kind of my age, so we kind of like vibe along, and yeah, it was pretty chill. So all of these I paid for 25. And then this one, these are the very first items that I took. So these are actually cameras. We're gonna start with the Canon PowerShot A1300 16 megapixels. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for this. So this was, I believe was $10. Yes, it was $10. So yeah, I'm gonna do a review on this in the future. Like, as you can see, barely no scratches. Like, I didn't test it because I didn't have batteries, but you can see like it's in very good condition. Like, although the screen is a bit dusty, but if you check out the battery chamber, you don't actually see any corrosions. And this one takes 2 AA batteries, and it came with an SD card. Then we have all of the documentations, the CD, and all the good stuff. Next one is, this is another Canon camera actually. So it has a lens cap. Again, like, there's no way for us to test the camera because the battery isn't fully charged, or maybe the battery is not working or whatever. So this is the battery that it uses, and it's still in very good condition, although it didn't come with a charger. But I searched online and it's using the same battery as one of my digicams. Yeah, as the camera itself, like, you don't see any scratches on the surface. Like, it looks like it's brand new. Even the lens, like, the lens doesn't have any scratch. So lastly is another digicam. I'm just gonna open it. Okay, so this is a Sony CyberShot with 5.1 megapixels digicam. Again, we didn't have any way for us to test this camera if it was working, because again, we didn't have any batteries. And yeah, it takes 2 AA batteries. It looks kind of familiar with the Sony digicam that I showed at the beginning of the video. And yeah, it's still in very good condition. I hope it's gonna work, and I'm gonna do a review on this in the future. Okay, so this is gonna be the last bag. Since if you've been following this channel, you know that I have a cassette player. I took a bunch of cassette tapes from that garage sale. I've never seen any like bag like this in the past, where you can like put like cassette tapes on it. Voila. So I grabbed like a bunch of cassette tapes. I have the Shania Twain, Engelbert Humperdinck. The way I said Dick is like, yeah, I took a bunch. You have Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, Cats, Celine Dion, and there's more here. So yeah, I have a bunch like Terrence, I have Culture Club, Michelle Wright. I don't even know who these are, but These ones. Who else? What is this? Heartbeat of the 80s. You know, on one cassette or whatever. Solid Gold, Men at Work. The Police. Bruce Springsteen. 10 Years of Gold. Bruce Springsteen again. Who is this? Gino Vanelli. We have Donna Summer and Countdown. To be honest, I have no idea who this singers are, but I just grabbed them because out of the bunch of cassette tapes that he had, these are the only ones that were not recorded. So these are like originals. And then to go with these cassette tapes, I actually grabbed a portable radio, which is very, very retro. Like the way it looks is very retro. It's a Sanyo radio, and it's a two-way 4-speaker metal tape. It's a 4-band stereo radio cassette recorder. It says cassette recorder, but then I asked the owner, and he was like, no, you can also play cassette here. So yeah, it takes Type C batteries, those like big batteries. Again, I'm gonna do a review on this in the future, but yeah, I love the look of it. Like, it's very retro and it's very clean. Like, the inside is very clean. Like, you don't see any dust on the inside, so I think I got lucky. Okay, in terms of how much I paid for these, so the radio itself, they were asking for 25, but I was able to negotiate to 20 bucks. And for the tapes, initially for the tapes they were asking for $1 each, but then I took a bunch, but then they told me if you take a bunch, we're gonna make out a deal. So I ended up getting 27 cassette tapes, and initially I asked for $1 for 2, but then the lady asked me like how many I got. I said like 27, and she's like, would you do 18? I'm like, 18? Okay, whatever. So the next ones I got is this deck of cards, Friars Club of California, with a logo on it. To be honest, I didn't check if the deck is missing a card or whatever, but I just took it. And so yeah, this one came with the tapes, and I ended up paying 18 bucks along with this. Okay, so another one is the Hercules, what is this? Hercules fiberglass measuring tape, and this goes all the way to 15 meters, 50 feet. And yeah, I'm not sure like what I'm gonna be using this for, but in the future, of course, if I go back to my home country, which is the Philippines, there's definitely gonna be something like this is gonna be useful for. And then I took like a set of like tools, like works on, or like 50 pieces of ratchet screwdriver socket set. Like, it looks like very, very old. Like, probably I would give it like 70s or 60s. But look at the condition. Like, look at the condition. Like, it's in very good condition. So this and this, I paid 10 bucks for both, which is a very, very good deal. And then I'm just gonna do like an honorable mention on this bag here. It's a Robin Ruth, a Robin Ruth satchel shoulder bag. And yeah, so for this one I paid 2 bucks. Okay, I just want to give you an overview, guys, of all of the stuff that I bought from the garage sale. So here it is. So all of these I paid for $150 in total. All right, thank you guys for watching.